Hey, what's going on guys? My name's Anthony or Big B Stats and welcome back to another Minecraft story mode update video for you guys. Today I'm going to be talking about episode 5, Order Up, also some predictions and speculations about what's going to be happening after episode 5, answering some questions for you guys and just kind of keeping you guys up to date with story mode in general and some information that you may have not known. Also, if you can, drop the video, like and share it. It is much appreciated and shows your support for the channel. Let's make sure you guys enjoy the Minecraft story mode videos that we have going on the channel. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. We'll talk a little bit about episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little bit about 5 because as of now, there hasn't been much information on episode 5 as far as like a release date. Where is it? You know, all that stuff is still in the air right now. I've been trying my best to show you guys some secret screenshots from episode 5 and things like that. If you didn't miss that, I'll link those videos down below in the description. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. We want to talk a little bit about episode 1. So episode 1, of course, again, I'll go over these very briefly. So episode 1, of course, you discover that you look up to the Order of the Stone, which is Gabriel, Magnus, Eligard, and Soren. That is the Order. Now, there is one more person, of course, which is Ivor, which we find out later on how Ivor's role played into the Order of the Stone, which was later in episode 4, I believe. So yeah, that's episode 1. Episode 2, this is where you go to either Boomtown or Redstonia, and things kind of pick up from there. Things get really intense. In episode 3, a member of the Order dies, depending on your decision. So if you choose Eligard or if you chose Magnus, one of those characters die, and this kind of changes the story completely. This scene here actually threw me off. Like, I didn't expect it at all. We literally left episode 3 with that look like, oh my goodness, did that just happen? And then it just ended. So episode 3 is, again, I think that was an episode where it first kind of kicked off like, okay, these characters can actually die off. And it was kind of like a reality check, for me at least, playing episode 3, because it was like, wow, they really killed off a member of the Order. And it was just insane how you kind of took that spot there. But episode 4, you got new armor from Ivor, which was actually amazing. Ruben dies. Yes, that's very bad news. And I do get a lot of questions about, do I think Ruben's is he gonna come back to life? Is something gonna happen? I don't think Ruben's gonna come back to life, but I do think that Jesse might actually get a new friend, possibly. I don't know. I'll try to get into more detail about that later on. We'll have to see, but I kind of feel like they might find another animal to fulfill that Ruben spot. Maybe. Let me know down below in the comments what you think, if that's something that might happen, or if you think it'd be maybe like, I don't know, a wolf or something a little more, or it could be a chicken, you don't know, but I think they might get another void to kind of fill that Ruben spot as far as with another animal or whatnot. So we'll just have to see about that, because Ruben was your best friend. But yeah, episode 4, we find out this new role that Ivor plays as far as, the Order of the Stone. It really isn't what it is. And the number one question I get is that, do I think like Lukas is gonna be like the new Ivor? And the thing about this is that I want to touch a little bit on this topic, because Lukas was actually stepping up to the plate a lot throughout the episodes. Even if you didn't actually pick the right choices, Lukas still kind of helps you out in the end, which I think is awesome. So Lukas is definitely on the list to be one of the great characters, I think, in the Order. But again, depending on how you chose your stuff in episode 4, because at the end it's either Petra on stage with you, or I think it's Lukas on stage, or it's Petra on stage with no armor, or Petra on stage with armor. You see Lukas in the crowd with armor, but I don't think he's gonna turn into Ivor, because you gotta think that Ivor isn't this bad person. He turned out to be kind of cool. Actually, he helped you out, although I think he still is a little bit of a coward, because he leaves you a lot. I mean, a lot, especially in the witch hut in episode 4, where you just kind of look back and Ivor is gone and you have to fight the witch. So yeah, he still leaves you, so I don't think I'll put 100% trust into Ivor. But Lukas also doesn't really give off a vibe that he would, be that untrustworthy person. But the only reason that Ivor was acting the way he was is due to the fact that the Order lied. Yes, the Order lied. So if anything else, you would kind of think that maybe Lukas could turn into, like, I don't know, maybe Soren, but I don't know. Again, I don't see Lukas kind of turning. It kind of, like, part of me feels like if one member of the Order would turn, it would either be, I would have to go with, it could be Lukas, or it could also be Axel. Those two characters for me, for some reason, I feel like Axel, since he's your best friend, I kind of feel like at some point maybe he can turn on you. I don't know, but I'm hoping not, because you guys are the Order again. I think Gabriel and everyone's stuck together, but I think the route you guys are going, as far as like with Jesse, with your Order group, like not your route, but the route that you chose to play with, as far as like, you know, you, Olivia, Axel, I think that Order is a little bit stronger than the old Order of the Stone, due to the fact that you actually defeated something. You know, you've defeated the Wither Storm, which was just amazing, because the Wither Storm was just, it was insane, but you didn't defeat it without the help of Ivor. We have to remember that, though. If it wasn't for Ivor, we wouldn't have been able to defeat this Wither Storm. But we have to think that Soren is the one that's been lying to everyone, you guys, and actually leaving. So Soren turns out to be the biggest coward. So we don't know yet how that's gonna play out. I don't know if Soren will end up being like a villain, or if the Order is gonna meet back up, due to the fact that you know, they kind of split up towards the end. Like, you know, it all depends on your routes. Like, Gabriel ran off, but at the end, you didn't see Soren, you didn't see Ivor. So it all really depends on how this is gonna play out. But I don't know. I feel like the Order might somehow not maybe turn against you, but I don't know. It's weird, because some predictions that I have, as far as like, you know, defeating the Wither Storm, we were right. Ivor, we were right. We said we were gonna need Ivor, but I kind of feel like this is all gonna come back in a full circle, and you're somehow gonna end up like going against the Order, or some kind of a mob, or I don't know, or maybe it'll be one big happy party, and you guys team up with the Order, and you have this giant massive Order team, and then you kind of take out enemies or whatnot. I don't know how this is gonna play out, but definitely Lukas, I don't think he'll turn into like the new Ivor, because again, Ivor wasn't really a bad guy. He was portrayed to be a bad guy, and he did some bad things, I must admit. As far as creating the Wither Storm, he did some very bad things though. So that's one thing that I do have to say I don't like about Ivor. Although, you know, he went, you know, he was that person in the Order that knew the truth and kind of shunned away. He didn't have to make a Wither Storm, you know, he didn't have to do all that terrible stuff. So I definitely think he needs to own up to some credit for doing that bad like thing that he did, as far as with the Wither Storm and things like that, because if it wasn't for him, a member of the Order would still be alive. So that is something he needs to take account for. But I don't think Lukas is gonna turn into Ivor. I'd be really shocked. But Lukas, he has a little attitude in him sometimes, so it could be possible, you guys. It could be possible. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video, you guys. I do hope you all have enjoyed. Do let me know down below in the comments if there was one member of the Order that you think that would turn, whether it be Olivia, which I highly doubt, Axel, Lukas, Petra, or whatnot. Let me know down below in the comments, or if you think it's maybe an old member of the Order, like Ivor, will he turn again, Soren, or whatnot. Do let me know down below in the comments, but I would like to thank you all for watching. Remember to subscribe for more Minecraft story mode, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!